Hey, how you doing, guys? Okay, so same things as normal. We're either at the end of this law and ready to push, or we're at the beginning of the push for the last big push of the cycle. What appears to be the last big push of the cycle. So not much is happening again, and I sort of don't want to make another, you know, work is close, we're ready to go. I don't want to do that again, but I still wanted to reach out. It feels like every couple of days I should at least come and say hi and tell you what's on my mind. What's on my mind today is these darn NFTs and these coins. Like I'm ready. I keep placing myself for this, and it's nuts because when you're trying to get the latest information and you want to be in the right spot at the right time, I have all my stuff that I have set that I said last year in place. All my positions for the different coins and tokens I want to be in. That's ready. But then you take a little bit of money to play with, and you want to get on the new hype train and hope that just ramps you, right? So that's what I'm doing. That's why it's so you get in and you get on Twitter and you see what they're talking about. Then you join that Discord, and then you go to the channel in the Discord and say, all right, I want to join, I want to verify, blah blah blah. Now you're in. So you go back to Twitter, you hear what it is. Oh, this new thing's cracking. They're eggs that crack and they hatch on their own or whatever, and you got to go do it. Or my favorite one. This is I'm not in the egg one, but my favorite one is the primes. It's holy prime. You buying a iPhone calculator screen with the prime number typed out on top of it. What does it do? Nothing. So anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that. Here's what I'm learning when you deal with the Twitter and they send you over to the Discord and you're trying to find what channel you wanted to chase down what they told you on Twitter. Oh, I'm in the wrong Discord. Then you go to another Discord and you look for the channels and you get in a conversation. It's interesting and you forget, wait, what the hell did I even come here for? Now you got to go back out to the Twitter, right? So this is the process. This is what you do all day when you get home from work, and it messes up your sleep. It messes up your everything because all you keep thinking is get money, get money, get money, and it drives you crazy. It's I can imagine if I didn't go to work or if somebody didn't work and they just did this all day. Man, my heart goes out to you. This is stressful. Like all these, yeah, I got some grays in there, but the whole thing will be white in like a month if I just did this, and my eyes will cross. Everything will happen. The raccoon things. I'm prone to that anyway. You gotta drink more water. Um, but here's the thing. Here's what I want to talk about. This is what I learned dealing with these rushes of information. Is you need a community. Communities are more lucrative, more powerful than individuals. Doesn't matter what you can't, as an individual, beat a community. You have to keep that in mind. If the community that you're dealing with to pump a coin, an NFT, whatever it is not on the right path, like when you go to the chats and you see them talk, if they're talking about, if they're bitching and moaning, or if they're worried about the floor, like we need to get the price up, we need to get the price up. Um, that's not good. You want people in your community who are actively taking part in trying to move the progress. You don't want somebody who waits for the owner of the project to do all of the work and they sit back and collect money. That's not a community you want to be part of. So you have to keep aware of the community you're dealing with, and then you keep your eyes on the prize. You knew what you wanted whenever you joined crypto, right? If you decided I only want to do this because I need to get this new Lexus that's coming out, then whatever that choice is, then keep that in mind. Don't get sidetracked and say, hey, I also wanted to get this coat. That's a really cheesy example, but you really have to keep your eyes focused on what you initially started this for. Because if you forget that, then you're floating in space and you're like, I don't even know why I'm here. And that does not pay off. Every time you float in space and you do that, you lose. Because you bounce from this to this to this to this. You lose gas fees, you lose things, you lose value, you lose price. And you look again and you're like, wait a second, I had a nice chunk and then it's gone. It's like down to this, it was this. That is sneaky, and it happens to you when you get overwhelmed with things to do and you lose your focus. Um, Also, you got to know when to hold them You gotta know when to fold them. You know, that's true. Like the guy made a whole song about that. Was that Kenny Rogers? I can't remember. But you do. You you holding the strong, diamond hands versus spinach hands. You don't want you want to have diamond hands. You want to hold through the volatility and make it to the heights, the top, the promised land, whatever your thing is. But sometimes that's you're doing that in vain because you're in a bad group that the thing is going down. And you have to just kind of know, like, I can hold through this. This is good. And hey, this is not working. I'm gonna just get out now and take this little bit of loss before it gets bigger. Have to keep that in mind too. And then the last thing that's really important is big risk equals big reward. And I just got into something, and I've been getting into stuff where it's like I have no idea what this does. None. I don't know. I don't know these characters. I don't know. Is this a game? I don't know. Is this a pump and dump? I don't know anything. But you have to gamble sometimes. And you say, okay, I have this much. And over time, things haven't gone perfectly. And it's down to like this much. You know what I mean? Like my stack goes from here down to like here. And then this new thing over here says, hey, I need a third of that. And you're like, a third? Like, I only have a little bit left. Like, I'm not giving you a third of my little piece of cake. But you have to look at it. If you want the big cheese, sometimes you got to pay in. You like, sometimes you pay it and you lose, and you're that much smaller, and it's going to continue to whittle itself down. But sometimes that's the payoff that you needed to risk on. And you say, maybe this is it. You look at the thing, you look at the community, you study it for a little bit. Sometimes you wait too long, you miss the boat. You put your piece over there, and it takes off. So I've gotten the beat ones plenty of times, and it appears that I found some of the good ones too. But you can't do it. I see people getting into the same project that I've now, like say 6x my money on. And they say, well, is it too late to get in? Maybe it's not going to work. Maybe all the same questions I had. And they don't know me. So I can't say, dude, trust me. Or, man, excuse me, lady, you should really do this. Because it's just another dude saying that it could be a fake. Tough game. So big risk, big reward. That's about it. That's about it. Just keep in mind when you're flaunting around here, the community is so important when you get into a project. You got to see the people you're going to be working with to try to make money. You keep focused, keep your eyes on the prize. Exactly what you thought of when you get here. Don't change the goalposts. You're going to mess up. It happens all the time. And then keep it aware and know when to hold and know when to fold. Um, Sometimes it's good to hold through the rough stuff, and sometimes you're just putting good money after bad. That doesn't work. And then keep in mind the big one, the big risk is big reward. It also means big failure. But you want to keep it uneven. You want to keep your risk minimal. So if you say, hey, I want to take 80 bucks to get into this project, or 8,000 bucks, I can lose that all. But the amount that I can make is way higher than the amount that I can lose. If you like that spread, that's your risk tolerance. If you're good with that spread, go. Okay, that's it. I I don't think I'm gonna get any sleep. I don't need any, and this is crazy. But I'm gonna keep drinking water and my coffee with my daughter. I'm gonna keep doing that, and I'm gonna come to you with new info as soon as I get it. Um, when the tide changes, I'll be here to celebrate with you if you're in it. Um, if you want advice on what kind of things to get, it's not advice as I'm an advisor, but like I can point you in the direction of certain things. If you can, put the request in my comments, I'll be glad to try to help wherever I can. And I'm gonna get out of here. So if you get a chance, please look at any of my other videos. That helps me inform YouTube that somebody's interested in seeing what I have to say, and it puts my video in front of more eyes. Hopefully that I can affect in a positive way some more people in my community. Okay, that's it. Enjoy your day, and I hope you make some money. Take care.